it's Marissa, and today's video is going to be how to put on makeup for beginners. And I've been getting a couple of requests from people who are newer to makeup or maybe just haven't used it, who are like, help me, I don't know how to put it on. So I thought that this video would be helpful if you're kind of starting to get into makeup, and these are just things that I do. I mean, I feel like makeup is so different for everybody, but these are some of my tips and tricks and things that I think you should know if you're just starting out with makeup. I was horrible before YouTube with makeup. I didn't even know the difference between concealer and foundation. I was pretty bad, so I've learned a few of these tips and they just work for me, so hopefully this helps you guys out. So when you're first putting on makeup, a good tip, obviously, as most of you guys probably already know, is to use a primer. If you have acne, then putting on a moisturizer is really amazing for your skin because, you know, acne tends to kind of sometimes flake and get really dry. So it's just a really good idea to hydrate your skin and moisturize it before putting on makeup, because there's nothing worse than having flaky, dry, acne skin and then putting makeup on top of that. And I can do a whole video on acne and, you know, covering up your acne with makeup if you want that video. So yeah, so a good tip if you're just starting out with makeup is to use a CC cream or a BB cream. And a CC cream is mainly for color correcting, and a BB cream is basically kind of just a lighter foundation that's supposed to be better for your skin. And another thing you can do if you want the hydration of a CC cream or a BB cream is mix a little bit with your foundation, so that way you're still getting good coverage, but you're also getting a little bit of extra moisture and protection. And sometimes when you're newer to makeup, I feel like you can kind of go overboard sometimes with foundation, and it can kind of look cakey if you don't know how to blend it or you don't have the right tools. So I feel like mixing it with a CC cream or a BB cream or even a moisturizer is just a good tip so that you don't go overboard with it and so that it looks just more natural. And also when you apply concealer, you want to notice your skin tone and where there's any dark spots or blemishes. Some dark spots tend to be around your nose and around the corners of your mouth, and obviously under the eyes. That's the classic. And you just want to pay attention to those spots just because that's where you want to conceal. And I personally like putting on concealer before BB cream or foundation, but it's really up to you. I like putting it on before foundation because I find that I use less foundation and CC cream when I just conceal more of my face first. But I know some people like to do foundation first, so just figure out what works for you. Okay, so with blush, highlighter, and bronzer, or contouring, whatever, I recommend going for products that are more natural and less pigmented. I know Becca's super pigmented, but I recommend starting out with products that are less pigmented so that way they're easier to build, because there's nothing worse when you apply a little bit of blush and you instantly look like a clown and it just is crazy looking. So you want to use products that aren't super pigmented. And one good tip is to actually use a looser brush, because the looser the brush, the less strong of a pigment you're gonna get, I feel, and the easier it's gonna be to blend. And I feel like when you use a brush that's too dense and too tightly packed together, then you might just pack on too much product, and I just find that it's harder to blend. So I feel like if you're newer to makeup and you want a more even look, then definitely go for a looser brush or fluffier brush. And when it comes to contouring, I really prefer using a bronzer instead of a contour, because I find that it just gives you more of a natural glow and it's easier to blend. And sometimes a contour that's not well blended can just give you a really harsh line on your face, and you don't want that. So when you're applying eyeshadow as a beginner, I recommend just sticking with two colors, one matte and one shimmer. And if you don't want a shimmer color, then you can just choose a different matte color for your lid. But you just want to take a light matte color and blend it into your crease. You don't want to go too dark because it's going to be a lot harder to blend. And especially if you're a beginner, I feel like you can really go overboard with eyeshadows, especially when there's 16 colors in a palette or something. So if you're confused about how far to blend up the shadow, then just take your pinky finger and place it beneath your brow, and your eyeshadow really shouldn't be blended above this point unless you're just doing like a brow bone highlight shade. So another tip when blending shadow into your crease is to hold your blending brush towards the tip of the brush, because this is gonna apply less pressure to the shadow and it's gonna give you a more natural blended look. And for the shimmer shade, which you wanna put on your lid, you wanna hold your brush closer to the base of the bristles, because this is gonna give you more control and really pack on the shadow where you want it and get a nice pigmentation on your eyes. And right now I'm wearing the Too Faced Chocolate Bonbons palette, and I really like it because obviously it smells like chocolate and a lot of the shades are just really wearable. So for mascara, my biggest tip is not to go above 2 coats, because I feel like it's really easy to go overboard with mascara and make your lashes really clumpy. And as a beginner, you just want to quickly kind of wiggle your mascara wand once or twice just to get your lashes evenly coated. And then one thing I like to do is to take a brush and just brush them up like a non-coated mascara brush if you don't want to like have mascara that's too clumpy. And I feel like if you have a really good mascara, then you don't really even need fake lashes. I know a lot of people are obsessed with fake lashes, but I just find that having a good mascara does the job. So for lip, I love the Bite Beauty lipsticks. Oh, they smell so good and they last so long. And on top of it, I'm just putting a little bit of the Buxom lip polish, and this stuff, I don't know, I love it so much because it just hydrates your lips. And especially if you're someone that has more of a dry lip, or like you don't like lipsticks because they tend to feel drying on your skin, it has like a minty tingle to it, and it's supposed to be like lip plumping, and I feel like it's just really good for lip plumping and stuff. I know Nia loves this lip gloss too because I was filming with her and she had it. So that's the finished makeup look. I hope you guys enjoyed some of these tips and that they helped you out. And remember, you don't need makeup. I mean, I feel like having good skin is really kind of the foundation of everything. I feel like if you have good skin, you really don't even need much makeup at all. I mean, most days I don't even wear makeup, but it's just like nice when I want like a nice little boost and I just want to look extra cute. So yeah, I'll be doing a skincare routine just so that you guys can kind of get some ideas or some inspo, some skinspo, huh? And probably a hair care routine too, because I feel like my skin and my hair are things that I get the most comments on. So yeah, comment down below. Comment down below what's your one makeup product that you cannot live without. Mine would probably be mascara, I think. Mascara or concealer. Or lip products. Oh, this is a tough one. I don't even know. But comment yours down below and I will see you guys next time. Mwah! Big kiss because I love you guys. Bye!